Zodiac murder, unraveling the mystery of the haunted mansion. As the sun set behind the foggy hills, Detective Jameson received a call about a gruesome murder at an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town. He rushed to the scene, where he found a group of individuals who were gathered for a gathering of astrologers, each representing one of the zodiac signs. The victim, a renowned astrologer named Professor White, was found lying in the center of the room, his body covered in blood, with a horrified expression frozen on his face. It appeared to be a ritualistic murder, with symbols of the zodiac signs painted on the walls in blood. Detective Jameson interviewed each of the suspects, paying close attention to their zodiac signs and their possible motives for the murder. Aries, March 21st to April 19th. As the fiery and impulsive sign, Aries was known for his hot temper. He had a history of clashes with Professor White over conflicting astrological theories. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Known for their stubbornness and possessiveness, Taurus had a long-standing grudge against Professor White for stealing their research and claiming it as his own. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. As the sign of duality, Gemini had a reputation for being unpredictable and deceitful. They had a history of being envious of Professor White's fame and wanted to surpass him. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. Being highly emotional and protective, Cancer had a close relationship with Professor White. However, rumors suggested that they had a falling out over a failed prediction that embarrassed Cancer in front of their clients. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Known for their pride and ambition, Leo was jealous of Professor White's success and felt overshadowed by him. They had openly expressed their desire to outshine him in the astrological community. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. As the perfectionist of the zodiac, Virgo had always been critical of Professor White's work, finding flaws in his predictions. They had recently threatened to expose his alleged fraudulent practices. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Being a sign of balance and justice, Libra had a motive for the murder as they believed Professor White's unethical practices were tarnishing the reputation of astrology. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Known for their intensity and passion, Scorpio had a personal vendetta against Professor White for a past betrayal. They were rumored to have threatened revenge. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. With their adventurous spirit, Sagittarius had clashed with Professor White over differing astrological philosophies. They were vocal about their discontent with his conservative approach. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. As the practical and ambitious sign, Capricorn had a financial motive for the murder. Professor White's success had overshadowed their own, and they stood to benefit from his demise. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Known for their rebellious nature and unconventional beliefs, Aquarius had a history of opposing Professor White's traditional astrological practices. They had expressed frustration with his refusal to embrace change. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Being sensitive and empathetic, Pisces had a close relationship with Professor White. However, rumors suggested that they had discovered a dark secret about him, which could have led to the murder. As the investigation progressed, Detective Jameson uncovered clues that pointed to the involvement of multiple suspects. The murder weapon, a ceremonial knife, was found hidden in Gemini's room, while traces of blood matching the victim's blood type were found on Taurus clothing. A notebook belonging to Virgo contained incriminating evidence of Professor White's alleged fraudulent practices. However, Libra's fingerprints were also found on the knife, raising suspicions. As tensions rose among the suspects, the eerie atmosphere of the abandoned mansion seemed to heighten, with strange occurrences reported by the investigators. Doors creaked open on their own, whispers echoed through the halls, and shadows danced in the corners. Some members of the investigative team even claimed to have seen ghostly apparitions, adding an element of supernatural mystery to the case. As the evidence piled up, Detective Jameson held a meeting with all the suspects, confronting them with the findings. Each of them vehemently denied their involvement, accusing each other in a flurry of accusations and finger-pointing. The atmosphere grew more intense, and the investigators felt a palpable sense of unease. But it was during this heated confrontation that Pisces, known for her intuition and keen perception, suddenly spoke up. She revealed a crucial piece of information that had eluded everyone else. She had discovered a hidden passage in the mansion that led to a secret room where Professor White conducted his astrological research in solitude. With newfound urgency, Detective Jameson and his team followed Pisces to the hidden room, where they made a shocking discovery. Behind the bookshelves, they found a hidden chamber adorned with zodiac symbols, along with evidence of dark and forbidden astrological practices. It was clear that Professor White had delved into the occult, using his knowledge of astrology for sinister purposes. As the investigation unfolded, it was revealed that several suspects had discovered Professor White's secret practices and were willing to go to extreme measures to protect their own interests. Taurus had killed him in a fit of rage upon discovering the theft of their research. Virgo had planned to expose Professor White's fraudulent practices to salvage their own reputation. Libra, driven by a sense of justice, had confronted Professor White about his unethical practices and accidentally killed him during the ensuing argument. In a dramatic turn of events, it was ultimately revealed that Gemini, known for their dual nature, had manipulated events to frame the others and create a diversion, concealing their own guilt. Gemini had orchestrated the murder to eliminate Professor White, who had uncovered their own dark secrets. With the truth finally revealed, Gemini was arrested for the murder of Professor White. The mansion, once believed to be haunted, was now a crime scene that held dark secrets of forbidden astrological practices. Detective Jameson closed the case, but the mystery of the Zodiac murder and the eerie events that occurred in the haunted mansion remained a chilling tale that sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it. And as the sun rose over the abandoned mansion, Detective Jameson couldn't help but wonder if the supernatural occurrences reported during the investigation were mere coincidences or if there was something more to the story, something that could never be fully explained by logic and reason. The mystery of the Zodiac murder remained an enigma, haunting the detective long after the case was closed.